I would like to invite you, Ona Christie Martin, to come on camera and to join the group. And thank you so much for um, creating this time out of your very busy life. I know that you do a lot of care for family members at the same time as you are operating a very vibrant 5D business. So thank you so much, Ona, for coming on. Um,
Well, thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I
I'm
am,
just trying to figure if this works or not.
you know what? It's working great and I can see
Okay,
you. So
perfect. Okay.
thank you so much, Ona. So just to kick us off, Ona, could you also
Yeah.
just begin by sharing what is your business?
Okay. Um, well, my business is Spoken Earth Ministries, and I also have a brand, Art of Awakening. So I am a visionary artist, and I have a little ministry for light workers and heart-centered spiritual seekers. And so I do energy work along with the artwork, and it's been a labor of love and something that is very much in kind of a dynamic evolution state.
Very much so.
But yeah, it's my soul calling. So,
You are an amazing visionary and artist, and I think that that is part of the reason why you may have found the structure of the crystal clear session so helpful. So um, maybe you could just share what was it like in running your business before you had the crystal clear session? What were things like with your business before that session?
well, my biggest obstacle, I guess, or challenge, I think is a better word, for me is getting a really clear focus and vision of where I'm going because like a lot of creative people, I have a lot of ideas and a lot, and I think many of us light workers are multi-skilled. So it's been difficult for me to kind of zero in on where I need to be going, right? What the next step is, or even just having that big vision.
Yeah. I had a sense that you were feeling a fair amount of overwhelm. I think you were coping well, but
That, yes, I mean, the overwhelm, and like you said, I've got a lot of like elderly family members right now, so there's a lot of moving pieces to my life right now. So it's overwhelm, I think, is a big, big, good keyword for what I was experiencing.
okay. So what was it like after you had the session?
Um, During the session, it was just you have such a calming presence. And I think that was, uh, for me, it was just an immediate, okay, I can kind of get out of this overwhelm mode and breathe and come into myself. So and it has been a lasting grounding influence for me. It helped me to just stop, right? Stop all the little wheels going around and just take a fresh look and get some clarity.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if you can think back to when you made that initial decision, purchase a
Yeah.
session. Was it easy for you to make the decision? Like, what was it like? Like, what caused you to jump in on it?
For me, yes, it was very easy, and I think it was, well, I knew that I needed it for one, right? And I think that's a big part is like really feeling in to are you at a place, like for me this is a big thing because I have a history of jumping into things when I wasn't really ready, right? So for me it was really feeling in, it's like, is this really a good fit for me right now? And I just felt that right in my gut. It's like, yes, this is right. I mean, because I was aware that I was dealing with all this, and your presence, I think, just the frequency that you hold, and the fact that you are aware of what it is to be doing this kind of work, right? Or be working on this 5D kind of business, that was huge because I think there's many, many competent business coaches out there, but not a lot of them really get it, right? What it is to be a light worker and what that entails, because it's different. Um, and I think it was just the presence that you were able to hold, as well as I think you and Eden working together for me, that there's something magical about that because it's there's something stabilizing about the two of you working together and something that really opens up. It's like you've opened up a portal of some sort, right? And it felt like, I don't know, it just felt right to me.
Wow.
um, it just felt right. So, and I also noticed just how you were, because it was a master class very much like this, and just the positive reaction, right? Just the positivity about not just how I was feeling, but I just felt a lot of positivity in all the interactions, right, that you were
Mm.
having. So,
Um, I really hear you and how important it is to have those
mhm,
interactions to develop
yeah,
getting to know someone.
yeah,
So I'm wondering if you would have any advice for anybody here who might be considering doing one of the crystal clear sessions.
yeah. I'd say just really, like I said, finding, really look and be honest with yourself, right? Because I think sometimes, and I've experienced this a lot both ways, right? Sometimes we jump into something and it's like it's too soon, but other times, and this happens a lot with a lot of people I know because I've heard people talking about this. It's like you think you, it's like you there's a fear, right, of jumping in, and it's almost like this resistance, like, at some level, like, you need it, and then the whole mind starts jumping up as like, oh, I can't afford it, I can't do this, or what can one session really do, or whatever the excuse is. So I'd say for anybody who's really feeling it in your gut, it's like just sign up, right? You're not going to regret it. No, you're not going to regret it. If you are truly feeling on the fence, go and carve some time out of your schedule and sit down with yourself and really clear your field first. Clear the field because that it's like, those entities or those weird attachments or the mind going, right? Just get into a grounded, cleared space, call on your guides, Archangel Michael, whatever you need to do, right? And just breathe for a while and then get honest with yourself, right? Okay. It's like, and in this session, you've already identified your challenges and so forth. So really feel into that. And it's like, is this something I am supposed to go through alone? Or is this something that it, this, what's the word? A synergy of having some supporting me. How was really imagine, okay, and feel the energy of that and feel the energy of what your feel business will feel like afterwards, and then do the same exercise with whatever other options that you think you have, right? And you're going to get the answer. And it might be nowhere, but it's very likely to be us, either way. But just have faith that whatever your gut tells you, whatever that frequency is that you're feeling, have faith that it's real, right? Trust your inner guidance. That's what it's here for. And we're
Wow.
also here as a collective, right? Our light workers, we are not here to do things alone, right? And so it's really up to us to connect with those who really resonate with us, and we help each other.
Oh, Ona, that was really powerful advice. Like you dug deep on that. And thank
Mhm.
you so much. And again, thank you for taking time out of your day
Yeah.
to come and connect in this heartful way with the group and to share about your experience. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Andrea. It's a pleasure to do this. And, the work was really, really profound.
Yeah.